Full time tonight in Bournemouth. Bournemouth 2, Newcastle 0. That will now take them out of the bottom 3. In a game that many fans have described as being just one too many before the international break. I can kind of see why people are saying that out of our 25-man squad, if we will include Almiron, Shaw and Longstaff, who have picked up potential injuries today, that takes us up to 15 injured players / suspensions out of 25. 3/5 of the squad were out of that game, and you can see why. We had 0 strikers in the match. Ben Parkinson, a 17-year-old, come on in the second half. He's never played a Premier League game in his life, trying to get us an equaliser in that game. We had one left-sided player in Gordon. Once Almiron got injured, we had Matt Ritchie coming on. I mean, the guy, as much as I like him, just doesn't even have any legs anymore. He can barely run. Honestly, I didn't like the match at all, but I will say straight away, I was very upset and disappointed with Newcastle fans. Well, actually one Newcastle fan after the game. The majority of fans were great afterwards. They were clapping the players off. I know it was a bad result. I'm frustrated. I've got a lot of, I guess, mixed emotions going in my head. But one thing I'm quite peeved off by is actually an incident with Kieran Trippier. So Kieran Trippier after the game, some fan, I don't know who it was, what's happened, but someone has essentially slagged Trippier off to his face. The player was very upset by it. He reacted to the situation. Someone's just shouting abuse at Trippier after the game. I mean, out of any player you pick as well, you pick the first guy that just joined the club after a takeover, someone that's turned down Champions League football in Spain to go join a 9 team at the time, Newcastle in the Premier League. Did I think he had a great game today? No, but you wouldn't just hurl abuse at a player. It really got under my skin after the match because the players actually got upset by it. He started reacting with his teammates. Jordan has to rush over and kind of drag him away. I hated saying that. I'm not happy at all. So I want to mention that straight away. I know obviously fans are going to be disappointed, upset, especially fans that have came down the coach today. I mean, that is a long arse trip, a good 8 hours in the coach. I've got to go back now after seeing what was a bad game, just a terrible game from us. In a Bournemouth point of view, deserved it 100%. I can't even deny anything. Bournemouth, I mean, the thing is as well, right, even though they won 2-0, they missed so many chances. I would love to see what Bournemouth's XG was in the game, expected goals. They must have had a good 5 or 6. The amount of chances they missed. If that was a good team today, they would have put 5 or 6 past us, and that's what I'm kind of annoyed, because without trying to sound disrespectful to Bournemouth, I don't think Bournemouth are a good team. I don't think they are at all. I think it's a team that's next season, if they stay on, it's going to be a seasonal base. They're always going to be round the bottom 3. And in a Newcastle perspective now, without trying to sound arrogant, I think even with our weaker squad today, we should have beat them. I even thought that way. But the problem was, it was just one too many. We came off the back of a Dortmund loss earlier in the week. We're playing Champions League football now. But I will say, I've never ever seen a team in my life that plays Champions League football, that plays every 3 or 4 days or so, with that many injuries or suspensions. There has to be something going on behind the scenes there. What's going on in the medical department? How are we picking up so many injuries? Not just injuries as well. We're seeing, like, Botman, for example. Botman is going to be out for 4 weeks. He'll be back after 4 weeks. All of a sudden, he's then picked up an heart injury, or on top of that, he's then being dragged on for an extra couple of months. I don't know what's going on, but how do we have so many? It's ridiculous. What, 15 now out of 25? Who are we going to be bringing on next? Some 12-year-old. I mean, who have we got left? We're bringing on the under-21 players. We've got Diallo on the bench. Diallo's brother. It's not even the good Diallo from Manchester. It's his brother. We've got Ben Parkinson, again, a 17-year-old lad. We've got Alex Murphy, someone who just joined from the Irish League a season ago. These are players on the bench that if we need them, we've got to bring them on. We've got Paul Dummett, Emil Cratino, Livramento, Matt Ritchie. That was it. That was our bench today. It's mental. How is our bench in the Premier League? It's just, I mean, Newcastle so far this season, before this match, I actually think we've been kind of decent. Where form has not been good, and that shows tonight. But Carabao Cup, we're in the quarter-final. We're a good chance of getting into the semi-final. League-wise, before this match, around 6th, 7th in the league, which is okay considering you've got the Champions League. We've had some hard fixtures as well. Champions League has kind of slipped apart against Dortmund, but we're still in it. Tonight was the first time this season where I kind of looked at one, we're screwed. I've looked at that game and think, well, what are we going to do next? What is the thing that we're going to be building onto next? It's just, I'm so concerned for Newcastle. I can't see where we're going to go. I don't know how things are going to go. I don't know how things are going to continue to happen. And in a Newcastle point of view, it's not good, is it? I mean, international break now. I'm scared the likes of Wilson. I think he's meant to be alright for the England squad, but the chances they might pull him out, actually. The likes of Jordan and Bruno, who got suspended. If they pick up someone from the international break, I'm going to be worried, because that's going to go even more. But when we get back, we've got Chelsea at home, which is a team that's now in form actually. PSG away, which is the big Champions League game. You don't win there, I think we're probably going to go out. And then after that, that's when we've got Chelsea away in the Carabao Cup. We've got likes of Luton Town Christmas time, a team that's going to be all over a game like that. And if it continues like this, I'm just so concerned for Newcastle on our point of view. It was just, what have we got to build from that game? It was so crap. First half, we'll talk about the game itself now. I mean, honestly, wasn't too bad the first half. Newcastle didn't really create much. Alongside had probably the best chance of the half, where it's been a good save out of Neto. Bournemouth then started to create a few opportunities. Nothing major. Nick Pope's made a couple of good saves, but I thought 0-0 at half time probably was fair. I thought Newcastle were in the game enough where I'm thinking, you know what, half time, it hasn't been a good half, but second half we'll come out, we'll do something. Something will happen. Someone will go in our favour, or might get a lucky chance. Newcastle in the second half. Let me ask you a question now. What do we create? Nothing. Our best chance of the half was Kieran Trippier's free kick, where Neto's nearly misjudged the ball and sent in the goal. That was our best chance. A fluky Kieran Trippier free kick that's actually nearly went in our favour. But other than that, Bournemouth had a good 10 chances to score. Dominic Solanke, who, to be honest, I don't rate that much, scored 2 goals of the year and should have got 4 or 5. I mean, the guy was creating chance after chance after chance after chance, and what did I say? It was just rubbish. Everything about the game was just crap. And I mean, Bournemouth, listen to this, they've seen an opportunity, they've took it. They must have seen woes at the end of the day when they beat Tottenham. They're thinking, oh god, we're going to have to do something tonight against Newcastle. And to be fair to them, they did. I'm going to be honest, in my point of view as well, I got somewhat humbled today. I remember actually going to a Bournemouth fan chat earlier, asked what I think the score is going to be. I said 3-0 Newcastle. It should have been 3+ to the opposition team there. I do have to say that I underestimated Bournemouth a bit. I felt like even with Newcastle having a lot of players out, we should still be beating Bournemouth. I do stand by that somewhat, but Bournemouth were good today. They deserved it. It's a team that I think reminds you, as a Champions League fan now, it reminds you that even though a team may look poor in the league, or a team may be surrounding in the bottom 3, all it takes is for them to have one good game and they're back out of it, and that's the nature of the Premier League, and these deserved it. I can't complain at all for Bournemouth. I thought they deserved the game. Could have been more, probably should have been more for them, but will they care? No, they got 3 points, that's the main part for them. For Newcastle though, rubbish, just rubbish, wasn't it? And I'm a bit disappointed by the game, I'm a bit upset by the game, but I'm very angry to see one fan just take it too far and actually start slagging the players off, and then it's got the players all upset after the game. I know it's not been a good one, but the players are tired, they have been playing a lot, and as fans, I don't want to be that cliche guy, but just a reminder again, we're complaining about losing to Dortmund in the Champions League with a yellow wall compared to a couple of years ago, where this is a fixture that Newcastle probably lose every year before the takeover. So to see the transformation, yes, of course I have expectations, yes, of course I want the team to do well, but as I always say, just relax a little bit. We did have 15 players out of the match. I mean, 15, that's more than an entire squad out. We must have had a good 500-600 million pound worth of players out. It's just, listen, we're going to do so much, like we can't push on it too much. But as I said, international break now, thank God I can actually go home tomorrow. I've spent the entire week thousands of pounds to come watch Dortmund and Bournemouth. We lost both for them 2-0 as well. So yeah, I guess I'm in a bit of a bad mood, but we'll get back into it. We'll get back into the flows of things, and listen, international break will help us. I think Newcastle, they've got to come back stronger, got to be ready for the next game. Anyhow, the players will be devastated, they'll be upset by that one, and hopefully, as you always say, that's the thing that's going to keep the team going. That's the thing that's going to get the team motivated and ready to go again. But as for tonight though, final score 2-0 Bournemouth. Bournemouth deserved it, can't lie at all. Newcastle just created very little in the game. Should have scored way more than 2, and the fact that we only lost 2-0, I think it was against a better team again. No disrespect mean, I think the team would have been won 5 or 6-0 today. Bournemouth had so many chances. They took 2, should have took more, but as I said before, will they care? No, they would not, and they deserved it tonight. But yeah, what a strange one that was. I'm going to head back to the hotel now. I've got one more night here. I'm going to go back in the morning and probably have a terrible train back tonight. Just what, lads. But listen, it happens. Just remember, I guess, where things are going to go. Remember that once Newcastle get these players back, we'll be getting back into a good run again. PSG's big, Chelsea's big. They're the two big ones. Got to get ready for those ones. League-wise, as I said before, we're never going to get top 4 again. It's about maintaining a European spot. That doesn't help, but I still think we can do it. Appreciate you guys watching. See you on the next one.